Hi everyone. I think this is day 13 since I've had started my cold. I haven't been releasing a lot of videos, but I updated you a bit with the shorts that I've had this cold. It's still here, you can tell. A bit of sinus sound, and I'm coughing a little bit, but I take Hall's lemon drops once in a while, lemon cough drops. And I've been fastidious with hand sanitizing, and I avoided people for 11 days. I didn't see anybody. I didn't go anywhere, didn't socialize at all. But I did get out yesterday to see Heather, and I carry hand sanitizer in my pocket, constantly doing my hands. I can't imagine I'm still contagious, and I take a NyQuil at night and Dayquil during the day sometimes. Anyways, that's all besides the point. So being away from Heather for 11 days was hard at first, and then it got easier after a while. And the main reason it got easier is I know she has such fantastic care, not just by the caregivers at Northwood, but from my little circle of loved ones, Hetty, Carolyn, Kate, and Celie, who visit regularly. Like, they schedule it in and they go in, and they know how much it means to me to get these updates from Heather. So I've had a few FaceTime calls and photos, and I get updates. And so the first few days I had this sense, oh my God, I'm not going to be there, and I have to be there. And then I rapidly understood that, no, it's okay, John, you can relax, calm down. Doesn't make any difference to anybody whether you're there or not. So that's the situation. And things happen. I get reports from like I said, my loved ones. Also, some of the things that happened. Heather fell out of her wheelchair one day when I wasn't there. I think she just slid out as she was sleeping, and she ended up on her hands and knees, unable to get up again. Well, the staff noticed this pretty quickly, got her back in her chair, and then the nursing supervisor called me immediately. That's part of the protocol. If there's a fall is a reportable incident. So she called me immediately and said, look, Heather has fallen out of her chair. There's no sign of any injuries or trauma. We are going to put her on a 24-hour watch for any potential issues. And of course there weren't any. I mean, Heather's a strong, healthy girl in most respects. So, but that's just the kind of attention and care that was going on during the week. I had also dropped off an air conditioner, and that was connected while I was away. They put a plexiglass in the window and put the exhaust hose through there, and so I was actually able to monitor the temperature. Excuse me. I was actually able to monitor the temperature in her room remotely on my phone and adjust the air conditioner from home. I've since gone in. Like yesterday, I went in and had a good adjustment and looked at it and talked to the staff and said, here's how you manage it. And so there was that stuff. So meanwhile, after the fall, they ordered Heather a new wheelchair, all for free, and it has a belt, a seat belt, so she's secure and safe. Another change is they have transitioned her from care workers helping her in and out of bed and in her wheelchair to she sits in a sling in her wheelchair, and then they have this lift. I think it's called a Hoya lift or something similar. You'll know what I'm talking about. And it has an overhead gantry, and it comes down, hooks onto these straps on her sling, and then picks her up, slides over and onto the bed. And the staff say that Heather was laughing about this. She thought it was fun. And it just shows you her attitude and her mental fortitude, even in her current state. That's how she is. She thought it was a blast. She thought it was great. So, anyways, I'm always looking for a silver lining, something positive in every circumstance. That's how I get through life. It's a good coping mechanism. And what I got out of this last 13 days, 12 days, is that I can take time away, and I need not feel guilty. I can take a few days here and there, or a week, or even 2 weeks if I wanted to. I probably won't, but it's okay. It's okay. You know, weeks ago when I would think about this, I'd almost get a little panicky thinking I can't break my stride here. I have to keep going every day. But being forced to step aside and step down, there's some benefit there. And I learned something. And so I'm going to give myself permission to go to the cottage for 2 or 3 days at some point. I will go to Montreal to see our son Peter for a bit. And that sort of thing. And it'll be okay. It'll be okay. The system works. It's pretty solid. So I've got a series of video clips in no particular order that I recorded over the last few days, and I'm going to add them after this. So stay tuned. They are coming up, and then tomorrow I'm going to do a little video project of it's a art installation at Northwood. Hetty has been doing art workshops with Tracy Hawthorne as for caregivers, teaching caregivers how to use art as a form of therapy and a communication tool with their care recipients. And part of that was she cut out a whole bunch of fish and they painted these fish. And so tomorrow they're going to hang up like, I don't know, 30 fish or something like that. And so I hope to go get some video of that. And I think Charbel, Danielle, the CEO of Northwood, will be there. And Heather will be there as well, hopefully. So that's next video in a few days' time. As you can tell, I took a break, and I think I'm back at it now. And so let's check out these clips and see what comes up. Hope you enjoy it. It's time for Just for Laugh Gags. And I'm reclining on Heather's bed while she's in her chair. She has a little smile on her face. Woo! So they repositioned Heather's bed to use the hoist up here, and it's repositioned. And here's the air conditioner. Works great. It's exhausted out of the window here. They did a great job. So, and Heather's laughing. We just had supper. Finished off with some cake. Impossible Whopper. Good show, Heather. We're watching Will Ferrell and Jimmy Kimmel. And Heather's laughing. You enjoying it, honey?
I have a serious shoplifting problem. Stealing makes me feel big.
Things feel pretty normal again, so that's good. It's been a rough stretch, but sitting here and hearing Heather laugh a little bit sort of makes me feel better. So that's it. So that's it for my video. And like I said, the clips were in no particular order. Doesn't matter. I think it's just to share what's going on in our lives. And it's been a rough 11 days or 12 days or whatever. Going to be back in business soon. And as you can tell, the sun is baking down here in Halifax, so it's a good day to try to cool off. I don't think I'll go for a swim, but I'll do something to cool off a bit. So thanks for coming along, and you're not alone. And thanks for the support. Bye.